In this video, we are going to see how to create activity in Timeular from Google Sheets. So let's say that you're using Google Sheets as a spreadsheet, and every time you have added some information as a new row. So you want that with this information an activity should be created on Timeular, which is a time tracker. Now how can you do this? For this you will have to integrate these two applications, and the same can be done using Pabbly Connect software. Here your trigger application would be Google Sheets and your action application would be Timeular. Now how can you do this yourself, integrate and automate this entire process? To understand that, let me take you to my screen. To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, it will take us to the landing page of this software. Here we have got two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you have an account with us, you can simply sign in. If you are new to this, you will have to sign up. It will not take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. Now, since I already have an account here, I'm simply going to click on sign in, and as I do that, it will take me to the all applications page. Here, let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect. And here you can see that we have reached the dashboard of this application. On the right hand side, you can see another tab, create workflow. Let's click on this. And here we have to name our workflow. Now I wish to do an integration between Google Sheets and Timeular. So Timeular integration. So this is how I'm going to name this. And now let's click on create. As soon as we do that, we are going to reach another page which will have two very important events. Here you can see trigger and action. Triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens and action is do this. Basically, action is the response of our trigger application. Here I'm going to choose my trigger application as Google Sheets. And then the trigger event. This is the event that will make your workflow start. It will be new or updated spreadsheet row. Now you can see that you have received a webhook URL which is going to act as a bridge in connecting the two applications, Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. I'm going to copy this, and then we have to follow these steps. So I already have created a Google Sheet. The name is Timeular integration. It has got only two fields, activity name and activity color. Now what you have to do is, first you have to go to extensions, then go to add-ons, and then go to get add-ons. Once you are here, you will have to find the application Pabbly Connect webhooks. Here it is. Now you can see that it has already been installed on my system. You will have to do the same if you haven't done that. Trust me, it will not take more than 2 minutes. And now I'm going to just put a cross. Again, going back to extensions. See, you can see Pabbly Connect webhooks and then initial setup. Let's click on this. So here you can see that it has already selected the sheet, and we have to fill the webhook URL and the trigger column. Going back to Pabbly Connect, I'm simply going to copy this and paste it over here. And then the trigger column is the final data column on which the data has been added. And here we have got only two columns. The final column is B. So I'm going to write B and then just click on submit. So here we can see that the setup has been configured successfully. Now going back to Pabbly Connect, here you can see it is asking me to log into the application where we have added the webhook URL and do a test submission. So I'm going to simply click on this waiting for webhook response. Going back to the sheet, here I'm going to fill in this data. Let's say the name of the activity is meeting for a new project. And here is the activity color. So for this activity color, you have to go to HTML color codes, and let's say the activity has to be blue in color. So I'm going to quickly copy this number and paste it over here. So once done, now I'm going to again go to extensions, go to Pabbly Connect webhooks. This send on event should have a tick on it. If it is not there, just click on it once, it will happen. Going back to initial setup, I'm going to click on send test. Now as soon as I've done that, here you can see that the test data has been sent successfully. Going back to Pabbly Connect, here we have to wait and check if we have received the API response. So here you can see that we have received the API response. This is the activity name, then the color, spreadsheet name, ID, trigger column, etc. Once we have done that, now I want that with this information an activity should be created on Timeular. So I'm going to look for the application Timeular, and here my action event would be to create an activity. Let's click on connect. Once done, here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Timeular account. Let's click on add new connection, and here we need the API key and the API secret. For this, I'm going to click on this hyperlink, open this in a new tab. So here you can see this is the API key and this is the API secret. So I'm going to copy the key, go back to Pabbly Connect, paste it over here. Then again I'm going to go here, copy the secret, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here, and then click on save. So once done, here you can see that Pabbly Connect is connected with Timeular, and now we have to map this information: activity name, activity color and space ID. So mapping basically means that we already have received this information in the previous step, so I'm just going to retrieve it. So the activity name would be meeting for the new project. The activity color here would be this. Now here you can see that you have to enter the activity color with hashtag. So I'm going to put a hashtag over here. So once done, here you have to enter the space ID, and to get the space ID you have to use the endpoint get user profile. So I'm going to add another action step here, which is again Timeular is the application, and this time the action event would be get user profile. Let's click on connect, select the existing connection and save and send test request. So once done, here you can see that we have received the space ID. Now I'm going to refresh this connection with the existing connection once, and here the space ID would be this last one. Let's click on save and send test request. So here you can see that we have received the API response. Now I'm going to take you back to Timeular, and here let's go to calendar, and you can see that meeting for the new project, this particular event has been created over here. This means that our integration process is a success, but we have to also check it for real time. So going back to the sheet, here I'm going to write a new activity name, which is new activity plan for Goa trip. Sounds good, right? And now the activity color. So going back to the HTML color codes, let's say this time it is yellow. Okay, this looks good. So I'm going to copy this, go back to the sheet and paste it over here. Now once done, what should happen? Automatically this activity should be created on Timeular. So going back to Timeular, I'm going to refresh this page, and here you can see meeting for the new project has been created, and after that new activity plan for Goa also has been created. So this is our activity, which means that this entire process is a success. Going back to Pabbly Connect, let's quickly understand the process. This was an extremely easy 3-step integration process where our trigger application was Google Sheets and the trigger event was new or updated spreadsheet row. Then we had chosen our action application as Timeular, where we had chosen our event as create activity. To get the space ID, we had chosen the same application again, Timeular, and this time the action event was get user profile. I hope this is very much clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow given in the video description. Also, you can clone the same and start to process immediately. I hope this was helpful. To watch more such videos, you can always subscribe to our channel, which is there on YouTube. If you have any queries, you can write to us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you want to know our pricing plans, then you can visit us at this particular site. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe if you have liked this video.